Honestly, All Too Well 10-minute version is probably the only song in Taylor's discography that truly is for everyone, for every zodiac sign, for every man, for every woman, for every dog, for every inanimate object, for every sports team, for every country. Something for everyone. Hey everyone, welcome back to Tea with Brie. I've got a chicory root tea today, tea latte that I made. It is extraordinarily mid. Cannot say I would recommend it. But other than that, happy summer, happy continuation of the Eras tour. I've just been having so much fun following the Eras tour, tracking like all the fun surprise song mashups that she does. And it is amazing to me, like how different people are in their like favorite mashups, which just got me thinking about zodiac signs. Like, how do our signs relate to our favorite Taylor Swift songs? Because I was not a big like zodiac horoscope girly, but then someone sent me a bunch of Gemini memes. I'm a Gemini. And I was like, relatable, 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 also relatable. So now I guess, I don't know if I'm a believer or what I am, but I think chatting about zodiac signs, gossiping about Taylor Swift songs, sign me up. Do you know what I mean? So your job is to tell me if I got it right or if I got it wrong. I'd love to know your sign. I'd love to know what your favorite Taylor Swift song is. I'd love to know if you can relate to all the analogies, if you can relate to the songs that I picked out for you. This is for scientific research, honey. You need to help me out. Okay, so we are gonna start with Aries. So my Aries queens are energetic, enthusiastic, charismatic, confident, competitive, quick-witted. A lot of competitiveness, potentially a little bit of insecurity, gals, nothing wrong with it. So if you're at the Eras tour and you're in Aries, you are absolutely dancing the whole time. You're going insane. You're the person in your heels who is just bouncing on their feet and does not take a break, does not go to the bathroom, does not pass go, does not collect $200. You're up the whole time, honey. You're trying to drag other people up when they take a break. People are sitting down during folklore. You're like, honey, no, get up. Get up and support August when she sprinted across the stage. If Taylor can stand on her feet for 3 hours, honey, so can you. So Aries, we love you. We're with you. We want to be you. I'm a little bit of a sloth, so I can't be you, but the desire is there, do you know? So for the songs that I picked, I tried to encompass that like competitive, sassy, bold, you know, enthusiastic nature with, you know, that soft, slightly insecure side captured. So I was thinking, I can see you. A little bit of that energy. Also, we are never getting back together. I knew you were trouble. Bad blood. Those are like, that's like the holy trinity of Aries songs. Also, it's like all you had to do was stay, you know? It's like all you had to do was stay, honey. It's so simple, actually. Don't blame me. For a little bit of that softer side, maybe we get some peace in there. Maybe we get a little bit of closure. And then we go right back around to vigilante shit. And also Who's Afraid of Little Old Me. And Who's Afraid of Little Old Me is my favorite song on TTPD and also one of my just absolute favorite songs of life in general. And I wanted to save that for Gemini, but I could not in good conscience do so. So Aries, you're welcome. Next up, we've got Taurus. Y'all are so steadfast. You're reliable, patient, practical, great people to give advice. You're devoted, responsible, just stable girlies. Very loyal, like I said, potentially also very stubborn. Don't like to change those minds. And you know, y'all like to indulge in the finer things in life, okay? So if you're at the Eras tour, you are reclining. Maybe you bought yourself a sweet because you deserve it. You've got your snacks, you've got your drinks, you're wearing, you know, your comfortable but bougie shoes, and you're just reclining, sitting back, kind of swaying to the beat. You're not quite like Aries, up, bounce on your feet the whole time. You're just kind of like, I'll sit down when I need to rest. I'll take a break when I need to, you know, clear the ears. You're just there for a good time. So I tried to pick songs that encompassed that like desire for comfort and steadfastness and your extreme loyalty, maybe a little bit of the stubbornness. So I thought Lover was a good song. It's like, I want to be with this person for a long time. I want us to have plans and rituals and routines and all of these things. So I thought Lover was a good song. Also, You Belong With Me, Begin Again, This Love. I thought This Love was a very Taurus song. Correct me if I'm wrong below. Endgame, It's Nice to Have a Friend, No Body, No Crime. No Body, No Crime feels like a very Taurus song. Like, I killed somebody, who are you gonna call? My Taurus girlies, can you help me bury the body? Bigger Than the Whole Sky, Peter. Those are my vibes for Taurus. Okay, up next we have Gemini. These are my girlies. I'm a Gemini through and through. Like I said, I doubted myself as Gemini. However, I have succumbed to some of the stereotypes throughout my life. So I think I must accept some of it as truth. As Gemini, we are adaptable, witty, curious, very social, dynamic. It's the two faces. We've got two faces to us. That doesn't mean we're like two-faced in this situation. It just means we have lots of interests. We're very versatile. We're very adaptable. Versatile, but also impatient. Gemini girlies, am I right? So if we're at the air star, we are socializing. We are capturing moments. We are making friends with the people behind us, next to us. Maybe even Taylor herself, who can say, we're just complimenting everyone's outfits. We're desperate to know how long it took them to make, where did they get the stuff, etc., etc. Just buzzing around like the little butterflies that we are. So for my Gemini queens, I've selected these songs. Picture to Burn, Forever and Always, Sparks Fly. These are like very dynamic, fun songs. Obviously Shake It Off, obviously Blank Space. I feel like Geminis love that kind of like witty, almost dry, sarcastic, tongue-in-cheek, like I am self-aware so I can make fun of myself type of humor, and Blank Space is definitely that. I also thought Delicate plus Mad Woman. If that's not the duality of a Gemini, I don't know what is. Delicate plus Mad Woman. Also Champagne Problems and Gold Rush. I'm claiming those for Gemini because I think we like complex things. We like intellectual things that we have to like suss apart. And those songs are very deep and complex and difficult to kind of grasp the first time you listen to them. So you can keep listening to them and they keep like revealing new things to you. Also Antihero, Self-Awareness Honey. You heard it here first. And Fresh Out the Slammer. That's just a Gemini vibe. It's a Gemini vibe and I can't deny it. All right, up next is Cancer. Y'all are emotional, intuitive, protective, nurturing, compassionate, loyal. Y'all make amazing partners, amazing friends. Sometimes a little bit of struggle with the communication, but on the most part, just class people. If you're at the air star Cancers, y'all are emotional, y'all are reminiscent, y'all are absolutely crying just thinking about when you first heard love story, when you were X age, and how much it meant to you, and you're just weeping, and then Reputation, and you're like, oh, it was such a soft album. Actually, you're just very sentimental throughout the whole thing, very caught up in memory, just very appreciative and excited to be there. I tried to pick songs that went with that vibe of like compassionate, nurturing, loyal, sentimental, all of these things. So I picked The Best Day. Real tearjerker. You're welcome, Cancers, for claiming that one. Never Grow Up, All Too Well 10. All Too Well 10 is, I think, for everybody, every man, woman, child, inanimate object present. However, I do think it holds a special place in Cancer girlies' hearts, just for the sentimentality of what it means to Taylor, and also the sentimentality wrapped up in their own lives. It's like double sentimental. It's what they want. Also Mine, You Are in Love, Say Don't Go, one of my favorite songs from 1989. A little bit of Marjorie, a little bit of Cornelia Street, maybe even a little bit of So Long London for the Cornelia Street, So Long London, like absolutely heart-wrenching, connection. And LOML. LOML from TDPD is totally a Cancer vibe. I don't care, come for me. Next we have Leo. We love a Leo. They are confident, ambitious, charismatic, generous, passionate, creative. Again, all this confidence can sometimes be a little bit dominating, Y'all are the natural born leaders, okay? Leo, y'all came dressed to the Eras Tour to kill. You're not playing with your outfits. You are absolutely leading the crowd in all of the little cheers and little things that you're supposed to do throughout the tour. You are the one who probably organized all the tickets. You probably got everyone ready, made sure y'all got out of the door on time. What would we do without you, Leos? So I tried to capture some of the confidence, some of the charm, some of the spotlight vibes of the Leo with these songs. We have Long Live. I mean, it's got everything for a Leo. It's got a little bit of everything. Also Style. A classic song, and Leo, I have to give it up to you. We've got Endgame, How You Get the Girl, Bejeweled, Cowboy Like Me, maybe a little bit of Mirrorball, a little bit of that softer side. I feel like Bejeweled and Mirrorball are kind of like two vibes that are very similar to me, but like a softer introspective side and a more outward side. Dear Reader for a little bit of that intellectual stimulation. Lavender Haze, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. That is a Leo song. That is a Leo anthem right there. Cheers to my Leo gals. All right, Virgos. We love a Virgo. Y'all are analytical, practical, meticulous, reliable, diligent. You can be very perfectionistic. The shit you do is class A++. However, you can be a little bit self-critical. Honey, who can't? I know I said that Virgo, or I know I just said that Leo would be, you know, getting people out the door for the trip, but actually I feel like now on Pop and Reflection, it's like Virgo who actually planned the whole trip. It's like Virgo who waited with like 17 different computers with Ticketmaster to like make sure everyone got tickets and like make sure you got the right show. Y'all are the ones who found the Airbnb that you're staying in for the show. Y'all are the ones who like brought all the glitter and all of the different makeup people might need. You brought like the safety pins for when people's dresses break. It's just like, y'all had that shit on a lock. So for the songs for Virgo, I tried to capture and honor some of that diligent, detail-oriented, practical kind of people. Sad, beautiful, tragic. This song was hard to give away. I wanted to pick this for Gemini, but it's just, it would have been wrong. It would have been wrong. I feel like Clean is a very Virgo song. It's like the desire for order and clarity, but also this kind of detailed and meticulous approach to like moving on from things from the past. So I feel like Clean is a Virgo anthem. Correct me if I'm wrong below. Out of the Woods, I feel like The Archer. I feel like big The Archer energy for Virgos. It's like that introspection that they're very known for. I feel like Mastermind, Guilty as Sin, and also I'm Gonna Get You Back from TTBD. That one's a bit crazy, but I don't know. I was just getting the Virgo vibe from it. Libras, my balanced scale queens. I think that's Libra. Who knows? Y'all are diplomatic, charming, social, balanced, fair-minded, cooperative. You want that balance, you want that harmony. Libras, if you're at the Eras Tour, you are just vibing. You are making sure everyone's having a good time. You are appreciating all the beautiful dresses around you. You're appreciating the harmonies of Taylor and her vocalist. You're appreciating the dancers, their costumes, the ornate details. You're just there, you're vibing. You got a smile on your face. The people next to you do because you're around. Amazing person to have at the Eras Tour. I tried to capture some of the socialness, some of the cooperativeness, fairness of a Libra in the songs that I picked. I picked You're Not Sorry. Enchanted. You know, Enchanted is a very idealistic, romantic song. I felt like that captured some of Libra's like idealism that they have in their hearts. Delicate. Daylight, King of My Heart. August. The Lakes. Very whimsical for my Libra girlies. Just totally a Libra song. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. And also So High School. I thought So High School was the most Libra song on TTPD, but y'all talk to me about it. Correct me where I've gone astray. Oh, next we have our Scorpio kings and queens. Scorpios, y'all are intense and a bit secretive, but also passionate, resourceful, determined, loyal, but a little bit of mystery. Everybody loves you because of that mystery. People love like something they can't quite figure out. And I feel like that is the Scorpio to a T. Scorpio, if y'all are at the Eras Tour, you are screaming the lyrics to every song. You are so lost in the moment and the lyrics and the song and the dance and the production of it all. You don't even know what else is going on around you. You are truly deep in your feels, feeling every lyric, screaming every lyric. We love to see it. So Scorpios are not afraid of the darker side of life. They're kind of drawn to sometimes those darker, mysterious things that kind of reflect their own nature. I felt treacherous because this really explores a really intense depth of emotion, which I thought a Scorpio may relate to. Also, look what you made me do. Don't blame me, Scorpio, for my kings and queens. False God, Getaway Car, My Tears Ricochet, which is like also a very kind of mysterious song. I mean, I know what it's about, but it's like deep and emotional and a little bit mysterious, just like y'all. Picked Ivy, Lavender Haze, but Daddy, I love him. Like, to what everyone else thinks, like, I love him and I'm having his baby. No, I'm not, but you should see your faces. Sagittarius, oh, I love you guys. Y'all are adventurous, optimistic, independent, philosophical, enthusiastic, open-minded, spontaneous, extremely. Flighty, a little bit, there ain't nothing wrong with it. Since y'all are so adventurous, if you were at the Eras Tour, y'all are the ones who are like hanging from the rafters. You're like, oh, it would be amazing if I could get this shot. And the next thing you know, you're just like climbing up the whole thing, taking the most amazing photo of the Eras Tour that anyone has ever seen. You're mingling with the crowd, you're making friends, you're truly making the most of it. You probably meet some of the dancers, you probably get invited to some after party somewhere. Y'all are independent, y'all are philosophical, you're open-minded, you love having those like deep philosophical combos. So I tried to mirror that with the songs I picked. Fearless, first of all. I mean, is that a Sagittarius song or is that a Sagittarius song, people? I also thought Red. Because y'all kind of give me red vibes, like just in general, the color red, you like fiery, independent, adventurous, thrill-seeking, and I feel like that's kind of what red feels like to me. Like being in a convertible and just like gunning it down the road. Welcome to New York, you know, something's new, something's fresh, you're exploring it. Wonderland, which is a song I love so much. Call it what you want, gorgeous. I can fix him. No, really, I can, parentheses. Maybe a little bit of epiphany in there, you know, for those philosophical aspects. A little bit of folklore, evermore girlies in there too. Capricorn. Y'all are incredible. You're ambitious, disciplined, responsible, practical, patient, determined. Y'all are getting shit done, period. You can be very goal-oriented, however, sometimes also a bit unforgiving. Forgive and forget, but you never let it what? Go. That's y'all. So Capricorns, if you're at the Air Store, you are enjoying the concert. However, you are also keeping an eye on the time. You are making sure that you get that Uber called as Karma is playing, or maybe even a little bit before. Maybe you're even networking at the Air Store. You're like saying to like, oh, what do you do? What do you do? Oh, I'm in graphic design too. What if we collaborate? You're just like making connections everywhere you go. Because you're so dependable and you're so hardworking. I feel like the songs that I came up with, I can do it with a broken heart. That is big Capricorn energy. I can do it with a broken heart. I mean, you're just hardworking. You're like, no matter what, I gotta go out there and perform. I feel like The Last Time is a great song for that. Kind of, you feel the weight of a commitment that you made and the responsibility of that. I feel like Change shows a lot of determination, which is a Capricorn vibe. This Is Me Trying, that dedication to like self-improvement. Also should have said no. All you had to do was stay. Closure, karma, a little bit of the alchemy energy, and honestly just all of Reputation. Like all of Reputation. All right, so up next we have Aquarius. Y'all are innovative, independent, intellectual. The trifecta of Aquarius. Independent, innovative, intellectual. Unconventional, a visionary, some might say. You're philosophical, and you have these crazy big ideas, but you can also be a little bit detached. Aquarius, y'all have the outfits that are just absolutely out there. Y'all are making connections that no one else is seeing. Y'all are coming to the Air Store dressed as a chicken nugget and holding what is something that says seemingly ranch. You know, you're just going that meta with your costumes. Your outfit is amazing. Your eye makeup is probably like incredibly unique. Everyone probably wanted you to do their own eye makeup. Like, you're just unique. You're trailblazing. You're at the Air Store and everyone's like, whoa, iconic. Everything you're doing is amazing. So I tried to encapsulate with the songs that I picked that visionary, kind of intellectual, a little bit seemingly detached nature with these songs. So we've got big, the bolter energy. I feel like Aquarius, y'all know. If you know, you know. If you have an Aquarius friend, you know. The bolter. That's for y'all. That was written for y'all, and I will take no criticism on that, actually. Also, you got the man, you know, challenging those societal norms, fighting for equality. I feel like Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince also, because it's like this good balance of like pushing forward, pushing society forward, being a visionary, being a trailblazer, but also like this very deep intellectual kind of like riddle me out meaning of the song, which is like not everybody gets it. You don't get it if you get it, but if you're an Aquarius, you get it. I also picked Holy Ground, new romantics, right? You want to do things differently than everybody else has done them. I forgot that you existed with a little bit of that detachment side. Dear Reader, fresh out the slammer. And I also thought I Hate It Here could be an Aquarius vibe from TTDB. Pisces, classic. Y'all are amazing people. Y'all are compassionate, intuitive, artistic, empathetic, dreamy, selfless. You probably got in trouble a lot in class for daydreaming. You could be super whimsical, super fairy vibes, but a little bit oversensitive sometimes. If y'all are Pisces at the Eras Tour, you are just so lost in the experience. People are talking to you. Maybe there's been a fire somewhere and everyone's evacuating and you're just totally lost in the experience, the music, the lyrics. You're just sitting there, you're swaying, you're vibing, you're just in your own world. And it's beautiful. Your outfit was probably incredibly artistic and iconic. You maybe like painted an entire mural on the back of your jean jacket or something. Like, I just know that any Pisces outfit at the Air Store is always going to be like class. Because you're dreamy, because you're idealistic, because you're artsy, I tried to pick songs that fit that vibe. And I feel like Folk Evermore is for the Pisces girlies. Taylor Swift did that for you all. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I feel like, again, cardigan energy, willow energy, just like whimsical fairylands, like the last great American dynasty. Obviously, all too well, you'll have to share with the Cancer girlies. Wildest dreams. I also felt like Fortnite and Clarabout, and maybe also I Hate It Here. Actually, I Hate It Here might even be better for the Pisces girlies than it was for the Aquarius, but duke it out below. Yeah, it's like those whimsical, dreamy songs. It's like truly every song from Folklore and Evermore. And also probably the anthology of TDPD is probably just for you. Anyway, so that's all we got. Let me know how right I got it or how wrong I got it. Let me know your sign and your favorite song below. Super excited to see how I did. But other than that, I'll see y'all next week.